Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekenders YouTube channel. Today we're here in Cairo, Egypt, obviously. And today we're gonna go on a Nile River cruise. It's gonna be a ton of fun, so make sure you stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button, and let's go. So we just got set at our table here. This is the Andrea Cruise Line. So pretty easy actually. The whole reservation system. If after you watch this video you want to book the same, we'll put a link to this cruise from Viator in the description down below. It was roughly $66, I think, so $33 per person, which is not bad, fairly affordable. So that $66 includes hotel pickup round trip as well. So I think probably all we're going to be out is maybe some tips. Alcohol is not included. If you do drink, you have to pay extra for that. Now that we're on board, it should be about a 2-hour cruise, so we should go up and down the river here, get to see all the sights. As well as there's going to be some entertainment with some belly dancers and some traditional Egyptian dancing as well, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Of course you guys are the belly dancers.
Yeah, I mean there's belly dancers, there's like the spinning guys, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I'm excited to be here. Alright guys, like we said, we're here in the great old Cairo. We're going to do dinner cruise, so really excited. We were actually on a cruise when we were in Istanbul. That was on a dinner cruise, so you can check out that video if you're interested in that. And yeah, coming out on that, I want to see a Nile crocodile. That would be like top tier. So fingers crossed we can see that. I don't think we're going to see one though, but I hope so. Alright, good times.
Dinner has hit the table, so it's all served buffet style, but we got some pita bread, some rice, a little bit of pasta, chicken, potatoes. I'm super excited about those. Few of the vegetables. Try to not overdo it on the fresh vegetables in places where you can't drink the water. So, speaking of water, hopefully we get some soon. Looks like you got pretty much the same thing going on here.
Yeah, but I got white sauce instead of red sauce.
Okay. Nearly done with our first round, but sodas and water have hit the table. We did find out that apparently sodas and water are not included in this cruise, so they are additional. And soda is 150 Egyptian pounds, water's the same for a large, so about $3 each. So we got 2 Cokes, 2 waters, it's probably gonna be about $12. Here's the prices of everything else if you wanna know. Wine, cocktails, beers. There's something else to say?
I want you guys to know that if you see me ill in a future vlog, know that I risked it all for a crunchy cucumber, and it was worth it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. I did have a couple cucumbers myself too. They were good.
I miss crunchy vegetables. This is the 10th time you've heard this Arabian version of Papa Italiano. My ears are gonna bleed.
Yeah, and I actually like the real song, but yeah, I think it's more than 10th. It's playing on repeat. There's apparently one song.
And the 5th time you hear What's That Pussycat?
So this is the dessert. So we got some little chocolate cakes. I don't know what that is because it was kind of like mushed up by the time I got there. And then this is some sort of pudding. All right, so as we're wrapping up dinner, the entertainment has started. So the boat next to us is taking off. Now we've been on this boat for over an hour at this point, and we're starting to wonder if maybe this boat doesn't actually go anywhere. We're still securely tied to the dock, so I don't know if we are leaving. The whole thing was supposed to be about a 2-hour cruise. But I guess it did say maybe up to 4 hours for the whole experience, so I don't know. Maybe that includes like pick up and drop off. I'm not really sure. We'll see if we go anywhere. I'll keep you updated. But Christine also has the theory that maybe the entertainers just kind of go down the strip here and go boat to boat to boat. It could also be too, like I saw people were still showing up. Maybe they were waiting for everyone to get on board.
And they always say just leave you.
Yeah, they would. But here everybody gets picked up by their private drivers.
So far, no Nile crocodiles, which makes me very sad.
Okay.
We are no longer tethered, so maybe we are going to move. Who knew? Who knew? Not me. I had no faith. I thought we were going to stay tethered.
Yeah, I thought for sure like this was not going to go anywhere, but okay.
All right.
Good.
Let's go.
It may actually be a cruise.
Okay. I thought it was going to be a floating dinner. I'll sign for a cruise. Sure.
We have left. Officially, we are on the river looking for a Nile crocodile.
Yeah.
I just realized that building right there is a hospital, and it's actually Cleopatra Hospital. I don't know if I want to. Who knows what kind of services they offer in Cleopatra Hospital? Maybe embalming and mummification.
I don't think so. I think she was a benevolent queen. I think she was a good queen. I mean, she got Mark Antony and Caesar, so she had to be doing something right.
Okay. There are 3 levels to this boat. So the first level is where we had our dinner, and then as we were finishing up dinner, a woman came in to sing for the crowd. On the second story, they had looked like very much the same thing going on, buffet style dinner. The belly dances started there. I think that those two are probably going to swap at some point. But we are currently on the third story, and I think there's no entertainment up here. The entertainment is more so watching the view go by. This one, there's no food up here either. It's kind of just sit wherever you want. And they said we can come and go from the third story as much as we want. Came to Cairo, we took a Nile River cruise to see the river. So I think this is where we're going to be spending most of our time. And so we keep cruising on down the river. And now they've added music upstairs. It wasn't peaceful enough.
Yeah, it definitely was not at all.
This boat reminds me of the Electric Light Parade from Disney. All right, so it's been roughly an hour since we left the dock, and we've made it about 0.8 of a mile, 2 kilometers. And now we've come to a stop. I don't know exactly what we're doing here. The ship's not really turning. We're just I think we're drifting backwards with the current at this point. But we'll see where this goes. But yeah, the boat definitely does not move very fast at all. So you're not going to cover very much of the Nile. And I think the thing is, really, we're kind of at the end of the skyscraper, so this may be, I don't know the area. I don't know if this is maybe like the farthest you'd want to go. Not really sure. But the cruise has been pleasant. So we were waiting for this other cruise ship over here to pass, and now that it has passed, we are making our turn. About a 2-kilometer cruise. We're gonna head back. It is nice though, at least we sat on this side of the cruise ship, and now we're seeing the other side of the river. This is one of the most interesting looking mosques I've seen yet, because I've not seen one with neon lights before. All right, and heading back with the currents, we got back in about 30 minutes. Not even, like 20 minutes. So heading that way went much quicker. But yeah, I think that's basically it. We're still gonna figure out how we're gonna pay for our drinks. I haven't seen our waiter in a while, and obviously we're not sitting at our table, so I'm not sure what this is going to look like getting out of here, but we'll find out. And then the same driver that brought us over here will also take us back to our hotel. So our waiter did come around, he found us, and we were able to pay US dollars for the drinks, so it was $11 for our 4 drinks. Kind of close to about what we expected. And then I tipped him another $2. I don't know, the tipping in Cairo, I'm still not sure what is expected. I don't get the sense it's very much, but at the same time too, like some of the people that rely on the tourism, a couple people today have been a little bit more demanding. Other people seem really happy, so who knows. We're coming into our dock here. The captain is actually doing a pretty good job of kind of the right amount of thrust along with the current to get us in there pretty parallel. Obviously he's a professional, he does this all the time, but it seems kind of impressive to me. But also interesting, Christina pointed out this other ship over here, right there, looks like a ghost ship. It's like old and rusty and doesn't look like it really moves. But you can see to the left of it, right there, there's actually another ship docked to it. So that's another dinner cruise that took off before we did, came back now. But yeah, if you were on that cruise, you would have to walk over this like old rusty ship to get to and from the dock. Now, obviously I've heard of that sort of thing with river cruises in particular, but I've just not seen a boat in that rough a shape where you'd have to walk through. That'd be interesting. I'm about to wrap up our day here at the cruise ship. So what were your thoughts on the cruise?
So the cruise was fun. We had a really good time. I would recommend, though, that if you're looking for a quiet, chill-out cruise, this is not the one. But it was fun. I mean, the dinner was pretty good. The entertainment was entertainment. We didn't see the belly dancers.
Well, we kind of peeked in for a second and saw them.
Yeah. So I think like the first floor we were on was like the main singer, and then the second level was the belly dancers, and we saw them for a second. But I didn't want to film anybody dancing because that might not be something that they want on the internet. That's cool. But yeah, overall, not bad. I recommend sitting out on the top level, though, if you want to be out in the open air.
Yeah, and that's why we didn't see the belly dancers.
Yeah, because we spend the most of our time up here.
Yeah. Also, once we got our table at the top floor, it filled in pretty quickly after that. And I'm fairly certain if we'd gotten up, we would have lost our table with the seat near the water. So.
But overall, good time. So link in the bio, so link in the description down below where you can book the same tour. And if you do click on that link, we get a small commission from Viator. So thank you for supporting the channel. We love you guys.
Here are your pro tips. Number one is you definitely want to be towards the front of the buffet line. And that includes getting your dessert with your dinner. Don't wait because nobody else does. Things just get sloppy, more messed up and less appetizing the longer you wait. Found out they may actually run out of dessert. A lot of people are walking away with huge plates of dessert. So definitely want to be towards the front. All right, pro tip number 2 is make sure that you bring cash for drinks. As I mentioned, I thought this one, drinks that were non-alcoholic were included, and that is the case on some cruise ships, but not this one. Keep that in mind. Pro tip number 3 is, as we've had issues in Cairo with getting local Egyptian pounds, I can't seem to get my ATM card to work in any of the ATMs here. They apparently don't like foreign cards in any of the ATMs, so it's been a real struggle. But paying in US dollars has definitely not been a problem. Just keep in mind the conversion rates, and you can pay in US dollars here. Because of that, I'm trying to keep my cash on hand high as possible because we have some other trips where I'm going to need to use that US dollars. A good tip was that I was able to book this cruise through Viator. Again, not sponsored. I can pay there with a credit card for no additional fee. And nice thing is, because it's Viator, they also accept American Express, which is my preferred travel card. Again, not sponsored. It's just the one I have now. But trying to pay American Express in foreign countries is often a pain. I mean, it's hard enough in America because the fees are so high. In Egypt, the fees are really high and very few people take it. Being able to pay online with American Express was key, and a big reason why we booked this tour over some of the other options that we were offered today. That's going to do it for today, guys. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. Really help us out. With that being said, we're out of here. I'm going to see you next weekend.
Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back to Professional Weekers YouTube channel. No. Even if you don't book. Oh, I'm gonna skip that part. Yeah. All right, so we just got sat at our table here. This is the Andrea. All right. So,
I do my intro.
okay. You want to do your intro now? It should be a 2-hour cruise that includes, but all right. What do you think? You got, looks like pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? You get movies?
Yeah. The cruise has been prepped. Okay.
What?
I restarted so you could do your intro.
Oh.
Now, we have been on this boat for